Greetings, everybody, and welcome back to Refugee to Industrial Regent. This episode is going to be focused on two specific mods, Mariculture and Ars Magica. And I'm going to start with the Mariculture. I was able off camera to craft this book, Fishing and Breeding, and I also crafted this fishing rod, this reed fishing rod, and let me show you the recipe. It's 3 sugar canes and 2 strings. Now, I do need bait for this. Fortunately, this book will tell me how to get it. I'm going to start by grabbing 5 string out of here and 2 planks. Head over to my workbench. Turn the planks into sticks. Sticks in the corner, string the rest of it. Gives me fishing nets from Mariculture. And now I need to combine it with 2 more planks and 2 more sticks. Let me first check, see if I have any. I have exactly 2 left in here. And I can grab 2 more planks out of there. And while I'm at it, I might as well start with the Ars Magica crafting as well. I need 3 stone bricks, piece of glass, 2 coal, and some blue topaz. Now, I did do some mining off camera, so I have the blue topaz. Stone bricks, I think, are in here, as is the glass. And then I have 2 pieces of coal there. So back to the crafting table. There we go. I'm going to start by crafting the Mariculture sifter, like so. And then I'll go ahead and craft the Ars Magica Oculus. And yes, that did unlock a new entry for the inscription table. Now, it doesn't look that hard. It's 2 planks, 3 slabs, a torch, a feather, and the spell parchment, which is 2 sticks and a piece of paper. Now, let me see if I can remember all that. Alright. Let's start by crafting myself 4 sticks. I don't believe I have spare paper in here, but that's fine. I have sugarcane that I can use to make the paper. Might as well go ahead and put half of the sticks up. I don't need them. I have torches. Grab a feather out of here. Get a feather torch. That's going to get me the spell parchment. 2 planks and 3 slabs. That should get me the inscription table and the next bit of Ars Magica research. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me start by crafting the paper, like so. The spell parchment. And now I can craft the inscription table. There we go, and now I have yet another new entry in my Arcane Compendium. Actually, it looks like 3. See, I've got the magic wall, which is 2 Vintium dust. Alright. Hopefully I got a way to make Vintium dust. I can make lecterns, which is just 3 slabs over a plank. And the crafting altar, which requires more Vintium and some stone. Might as well go ahead and craft those as well while I'm here. So, now let me think. I should have some Vintium ore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see if I can grind this Vintium ore in the grinder. In this grindstone, I cannot. Alright. I can smelt it into 1 Vintium dust. I can pulverize it into 2. In the rock crusher, it will give me 2.1. That seems odd. But yeah. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. But without any way of actually crushing it this stage, I do have to smelt it. Let me Actually, go ahead and check the rest of it while I'm here. See, the crafting altar requires 1 stone. Hold on, the magic wall requires a 2nd stone. Alright, and the lectern is just 3 slabs and a piece of wood. So, wood, 3 slabs. Alright, no stone here, but I have stone in my workshop, courtesy of my stone manufactory. So let me just go ahead and grab a couple of those. Might as well throw those in the furnace while I'm here. And just go ahead and make my lectern. Alright, there's 1 Vintium dust, which I can combine with 1 stone to craft my crafting altar. And I think that, let's see. Let me think. Everstone. Okay. Which is a mimic block, basically. There's the Magician's Workbench. Alright, well that's interesting. Probably won't get around to building it anytime too quick, but it may be of use later on. Alright, it looks like we've got our chiseled stone blocks. Which is not bad, but it looks like I'm missing something. Ah, there we go. Now I can start building some structures. And I think the crafting altar is what I'm interested in. Alright. Let's see, the main material. What do I have for witchwood? What do I have for witchwood? Well, I'm here to check it. Let's see, witchwood. Ooh. That's actually quite a bit of witchwood that I've got. So I've got enough, but I'm probably not going to grab the materials for that too quickly yet. I will go ahead and craft my magic wall. Alright, let's set the Ars Magica stuff aside. Get the sifter. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a designated fishing area at this time. No fisher's hut and no plans to build one this stage. I may next stage, but not this stage. Alright. Yeesh. Okay. That's quite big. Ah, oh wow. So I throw a whole stack on there and I get 62 baits, 16 bait worms, and 46 ant baits. Alright. Huh. That's fair enough. It's also, I will note, quite a bit easier than I had expected. So, now how exactly do I use these rods? Alright. See, the reed fishing rod has 63 uses. Okay. Make sure you have a rod and bait that can be used together. Place the bait next to the rod in your hotbar and fish away as in vanilla. Alright, I'm going to start. I can use the ant bait. Interesting. It will not let me use the bait worm. Well, that's interesting. Well, let's see if the ant bait gets me anywhere. I will make my way over to my docklands area. Now, I did build this in a previous episode. I don't know if I showed you the gateway that I built off camera. It's a pretty simple gateway, but it does make sure that mobs can't use this as a way to get into Byzantium. Now, let me think. Where would be a good place? How about here? Alright. Seriously? A water bottle? Well, I may have use for it later. Actually, let's see what kind of uses it's got. Force freezing. Ooh, I can use it to make a mage hood. Let's see, and a navigation. Okay. For open computers. Okay. Fair enough. A drop of luck from witchery. Ooh, a witchery altar. I may get into witchery in a later stage, not this stage, but in a later one. Okay, and I can combine it with bark to make sorry. What? Oh, I got myself confused. Yeah. Combine with bark to make mulch. Let's see. Sulfuric acid, ambrosia, ink. Let's see. Mana potion. That would be legitimately useful once I get some spells going. Alright. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do some more fishing off camera, and I will show you what I get when I return. Alright, well I managed to mod sketch, which I've gone ahead and put in this big brown backpack. You can see I got 6 raw minnows and 1 raw neon tetra. I didn't quite use up all my baits, but that's okay for the time being. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lay down, actually I think I had 2 other fishing nets in here, don't I? Yeah. That were left over from the production of the sifter. Alright. Now let me see if these will catch anything. Do I need to bait them? I might need to bait them. Alright. Oh. It's actually letting me eat the bait. Well, that's interesting. I'm not sure. Is it that these aren't working right? I don't know. Is it a question of biome? Is it... I'm not sure, to be honest, what's going on with that. But I will let that be. It is a little bit of a run back to the workshop. And yes, I do have some wild chocobos and ocelots running around. Probably won't be taming them anytime soon. There are 2 structures that I will need to build. And I'm hoping I have the resources for both. I should, but it will be worthwhile to check when I get back to the workshop, which thankfully is not that far away at this point. Alright. And one last left turn. Eat some chicken before I actually get into the workshop. There we go. Alright. Now I'm going to start with the light nexus, that being the one I can use. Alright, so I need... Let me see here. Alright. Wait a minute, does this specifically require quartz? Hold on a minute. Let me take a look here. Okay. Most easily attainable is most reliable. White chalk. Requires no items, living souls. Sacrifice constantly generates power, but as they trickle. The capstones can be upgraded with gold, diamond, and moonstone. Power provides causes machines to run slower, but provides additional benefits. It will only charge during the day, with the exception of moonstone caps, which only charge at night. Please don't tell me they require... Well, you know what, let me see if I can get away without the Nexus. Alright. Now, I will check this. Alright, Witchwood, plus 3 effects. So let's count this up. So I need 24, 28, 32, 36 plus 4 stairs, 38, and 12 stairs. So, yeah. Let me get those started up. Because Witchwood's probably the best I can do at this point for that base material. There we go. There we go. Now, let me check. For the caps, grand total of 5. Now, iron blocks would be great if I had the iron. Realistically, I could probably get away with coal. I mean, I don't have a huge number of points to start with, And the witchwood plus the coal should give me it's 5 effects, I think. 3 for the witchwood, 2 for the coal. Yeah. Now, let me think. Is that the right... Wait a minute. Why did I only bring enough materials for 2? I needed 5. There we go. That's the materials for the remaining 3. And while I'm at it, let me check. Do I have a spare lever? I don't, but I can make one pretty easily. Alright. And hopefully this will be everything. It should be, I would hope. Alright, now I'm going to make my way over to my magic area. Near my Thaumcraft Tower. It should pop into view any minute now. I do kind of have to play on normal render distance for the time being. For whatever reason, far is a bit wonky with chunk loading. Yeah, there's my Thaumcraft Tower. And not too far from it will be my Ars Magica research areas. Yes, I said areas, plural. Alright. Anyway. I'm going to go ahead and set up... I actually should have put this... Yeah. And digging this by hand, I know it's probably a mistake. I think I have a shovel in my inventory. I'm just too lazy to get it out. Alright. Anyway, let's begin with the witchwood. There we go. And then the block of coal there. Alright. Now I can put those layers down. Let me think. Go ahead and put down the magic walls. And then this also requires a lectern. And let me check the construction of this. Alright. 0, 1 has the lectern. 2 has the lever. And 3 has me thinking I might be short witchwood. In fact, I'm pretty sure I am short witchwood at this point. I must have miscounted. Hold on a minute. Yeah, let me go and grab that. Alright. Now, I believe this goes like so. And unfortunately, I need to grab some more witchwood real quick. It's not a huge run to my storehouse, but it is a little bit of a run. I know I probably should try to get those brownstone roads set up all over Byzantium as the new standard. I'm not in any big rush to do so at this time. Simply because there's so much road in Byzantium that I'd have to replace. And it is quite tedious at this point to make those brownstone slabs. I mean, I can probably set it up a little bit better in a future stage, but yeah, not now. Not at this time. Not without at least a reliable supply of lava. But as you can see, I did get the witchwood at the storehouse, so now I am running back and jumping a bit. I know it's inefficient in terms of food, but I'm not too worried about my food supply at this point in time. I've got my farms in Odessos, even if they are still manual. Yeah, that will be fixed next stage. There we go. Alright. Now let's go ahead and put that up the rest of the way. Now, that goes like so. Now the steps go like this. Yeah. And then the other 4 blocks of coal go there, 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 and I won't place the 4th just yet. Alright, let's... Ooh, that was misplaced. Ooh, okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and set that down. Let's see, that and that like so. Now I can put the crafting altar in there. Let's see, that step goes like so. Okay, I know where the missing step is, now that I think about it. Alright, block of coal in the last corner. Like so. Like so. The lever. Alright. Did I actually get that built? I might have. Ooh, I can now build a gateway. Alright, well that's a good sign. See, there is the Essence Nexus, which almost seems like it would be easier to make than the Light Nexus, but I can't be sure. And then the Dark Nexus, yeah, requires sacrifice. Alright. At any rate, though, I think it's time to actually start building a structure. Alright. I'm going to try to keep it fairly simple here. Alright. Go ahead and build these diagonals. Place that torch like so, to make sure that that area back there stays lit. Alright, now I do need the iron shovel. But first, let me go ahead and clear out a couple of critical areas. There we go, like so. I know I probably should use birchwood for this. Do I have any in here? I do not. Nope, I have no birchwood in either bag, so edgestone brick it is for the moment. I can replace it with wood if I elect to off camera. Alright. At any rate, what I can do is go ahead and lay down the inscription table, like so. And I might as well go and put the Oculus over here. Now with this Oculus, I can actually start to get myself some spells. But for this Oculus, I only really get the aspects that go into the spell. And at the moment, I have 3 tabs. I have offense, defense, and utility. And each starts with the target. Utility starts you with touch. Defense starts you with self. And offense starts you with projectile. Now, I can also look at the next items, which will be the rest of the spell I can get. Let's see, there's touch, dig. Then next would be Wizard's Autumn or Light. I could also do target non-solid blocks, but I don't know if I necessarily want to do that at this point. Defense, my start is self, and then I can go either leap, slow fall, or regeneration, heal. That self regen heal is a favorite of Direwolf 20s, by the way. I don't know if that's my best start, though. And then on offense, I have projectile, and then I can either go gravity, bounce, or physical damage. For physical damage, I think I can either go fire or magic damage. Frankly, from the point of view of being able to make things happen in my mining a little bit easier, I'm going to go touch, I'm going to go dig, I'm going to go light for the moment. And that uses up all of my magical learning ability at this time. And now I just realized I need a book and quill, but I should at least try to get this structure finished off before I try to do that. Alright, but first, let me see. Where is that material? Okay, disordered stone panels. There. So let's go ahead and clean those up. Give myself a little bit better entrance here. And this is going to be a fairly simple structure. There we go. Alright. I'm not even going to bother with an overhang. I'm just going to go with a very simple flat roof for this one. It's a bit of an odd shape, so trying to get too fancy on the roof is really not a good idea. So that said, I can go ahead and put this stuff up in here and grab some stone slabs. Alright. Like I said, a very simple roof. Nothing too profound for this. Not like what I built for my Thaumcraft tower, but then for the Thaumcraft tower, I really wanted to go fancy with it. It's going to be high up. It's going to be a significant portion of the skyline here in Byzantium. While I'm at it, let me get some light in here. Alright, and I do need to run back to my workshop and get some, or get at least one anyway, writable book. I forget the exact, book and quill is it called? I don't remember offhand. I'm sorry. I should, but I don't. Alright. I am back. Alright, let me see here. I can grab a book. I need a feather and an ink sac. And I believe that will give me a writable... Yep, a book and quill is what it's called. Okay. So now I run over to my Ars Magica area. You know, given that I have a stable that opens into Byzantium, I should probably consider... I did find a slime island off camera. I actually have a build that I have planned for that general vicinity. So I'll probably show off the slime island then. And honestly, I'm probably going to just refrain from doing anything too fancy with slime balls, or really anything at all with slime balls, until I actually show off that slime island. Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and put the book and quill in here. Now I can start by giving it touch. I do need a component. I need to decide if I want dig or light for this one. I think I'm going to go ahead and go light. So I'm going to call it touch and glow. Alright, let's see here. And can I take the book and quill out of there? Yep. And that gives me a written book. So the combination is touch and light. Uh-oh. Sunstone. That could give me fits. Let's see, how do I get sunstone? You know what? I've got enough materials for another book and quill. I might try that touch dig out and see what that gets me in terms of the resource requirements. I shall return once I have a touch dig spell. Hopefully I have the materials to actually make it. Alright, got spell book in here. This spell thankfully is doable. In fact, I've got everything in here except for one last orange rune. I just went ahead and just go ahead and use orange dye on a blank rune. Let me show you the recipe for the blank rune, by the way. It's just 6 cobblestone. Pretty simple. nothing too terribly complicated. And if I did this right, that is not right. Alright, my first thought is maybe the lever's on the wrong side. Do I have to throw a blank rune in first? Yes, okay, good. Let's go ahead and throw in the Vintium dust. Nope, recollect that Vintium dust before it becomes a problem. Boy, inventory management is a bit of a problem. Okay, raw fish, ball of clay, orange rune, fresh iron shovel, fresh iron pickaxe. Wow, okay. Spell parchment. And now I have my touch dig spell, and I can go ahead and turn that off because I no longer need it to be on at this point. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what I can do with this. Okay, hold. Okay. So how do I craft this? Okay. Ooh. Okay. You can actually see I'm starting to build up a little bit of experience here with this touch and dig spell. It is using a bit of the mana. You can actually see the, well, barely, you can see that blue bar going down. Let me check what's new in the Arcane Compendium. Okay, gaining magic levels. Let's see, casting spells. Diminishing, oh, probably because of the cooldown is what's slowing me down. But that's fine. Obtaining skill points, each even level, so I've basically got, so I've probably got, what, 2 new blue skill points? And admittedly a huge, well, a fair bit of cooldown anyway. So let's go back to the Oculus, because now I have, and now I can also start to get some talents, like color or mana regen. And let's see. Yeah. And then there's this affinity here, which actually tells me what spells of what type I'm largely using. See, here I could go binding and night vision. I don't think I want night vision at this point. See, I do have 2. I could actually make a plausible case for projectile. And let me think. Do I want to go see? Yeah, I'll go with the Wizard's Autumn. I have to admit, I don't know what that Wizard's Autumn is. I'm probably going to continue experimenting with some spells off camera. In the meantime, with the cooldown, okay, should be able to gain some levels. Again. There we go. And I gain a little bit more experience because I have less cooldown this time. I am, of course, in the realm of diminishing returns, and that's okay by me. Alright, let me eat some raw chicken before I go back to my magical digging. It's not as efficient, I don't think, as the Tinker's Construct tools, but it may have its uses. I suspect a projectile dig is actually going to be more useful, believe it or not. I will craft that spell off camera, and I will let you know how that works out. That said, this is a good wrapping up point, so I will see you next time, everybody.